Welcome everybody, Monte back with another episode of Transport Fever Adirondack series. That's right, we are just now heading out of Toronto, RG International, in our first junker. That's right, it's been 20 years since part 2. The fuel lines have been fueling the future. Too much. Anyway, it's going to be good times. We are leaving Canada and heading south into the USA to kind of scout out our next train line. And I think, you know me, I'm pretty easy, right? Even though we have the new Industries mod kicking and trucking on this episode, it's just keeping on as we do. It's, I've got to expand, and I like the easy route, which is a raw resource that I can turn into a city good immediately. Number one is fuel. Number two, what I like to do is stone, turning into construction materials. That's still available, so don't you worry. I think the next big crazy jump I'm going to do, which is going to even use some boats out in the Atlantic, little Hudson Bay area, what I want to do there is actually go crazy and make some clothes. Because, you know, we're tired of all running around naked. It's just not right. So we're going to actually start doing something with these new things, and as we move forward here, it is going to be, I'm doing pretty good, 28, 27 frames per second. You're going to see the map struggle a little bit. Let me just show you the difference. I am running medium geometry. I could go low and it run really clear, but look at that difference when I click that button. Medium, and then this is mind-blowing. I love high. I'm gonna keep it on high for now. I dropped down to like 24 frames per second. I know it's a little, who cares, but, and back to the game though. We are running well. I have no loans, and we have finally in the profit, $6.4 million. Now we finally see maybe a little bit of Kingston in the distance, and we're dropping down to 20 frames. I'm gonna hit medium here so we get a little bit more of a shock with what's coming up. And I am going to have the music on the lowest level. Trying that out again, just so it's not so silent, and lets me do a little bit of building. So we're going to do a little bit of a flight, just kind of check out the northeast United States. You know, we saw a little bit of Canada to start. And I want you guys to just see the crazy Manhattan, Newark, just Brooklyn, just everything. The big New York City area, metropolitan, just madness. You can start seeing it in the distance. It's bringing me down. It's bringing me down for sure on the frames. But it's going to be a little choppy, but we're going to ride with it, because this is the hardest part of the game, and it's understandable. It's understandable. Let's look at our where is it? Populations. Schenectady and Albany, definitely still up there, but look now, Newark, New York City, and Brooklyn have jumped up. So it's not just that, and then Troy's back up in the Capital District. But that's this down here, New York City area, really has picked up since the early 1900s here. And it is December, almost Christmas time. Don't forget to send those gifts. Patreon, PayPal, I accept it all. Don't you worry. Steam gift cards. Join the Facebook group. Now a little bit of self-advertising as we land. Thank you for flying Monte Rico Gaming Airlines. Be sure to check out our Facebook page, Monte Rico Gaming Elite. Posts below or in your brochures in the seat pocket in front of you. And there you have it. This is Manhattan right here, the big island. And what I like to do is I've got to come in here with the terrain tool, and oh no, I'm going to come in here with the terrain tool and clean that up. That got a little hectic. But let's turn around, and here you can see Newark is right here. And we're going to be able to, it's not Newark International, I haven't even named it yet, but it's down in New Jersey. And things are going to go well down here. So this was our completion of the flight. So let me show you something else new before we get to building. Whoop. Whoop. And you know what I just noticed? We went from big money to loss of money, which is good news. I have replacements on the way. And I'm loving that. Hold on. When I'm in town, I need to drop down to low geometry. Oh, much better. It's almost a double in frames. I do now have a connection right down into here, which counts as New York City, for fuel. This fuel line right here is jumping all the way into New York City North. Problem is I put a platform of only 140, so I do think I am going to need to upgrade this platform at some point, but it's going to be big money. But that's what happened with all my money. Like, why am I still only at the fuel stuff in 1920? Well, I've done a lot with these. I do want to show them off real quick. I'm going to go visible only trains. The Eastern Fuel Loop. That's the big loop right here that starts through Hartford and hits up Boston and back around to Providence in the Rhode Island. And that's what the Eastern Loop is. It's doing okay for money. That's more providing me the demand on my crude line, which is really starting to pack up again. More crude instead of crude mistake. It's been removed. I had 2 lines running on it for a while until I cleaned it out. Might have to run a second line or a second train on this one soon enough. But Hometown Fuel's doing well. More crude is just amazing. Lots and lots and lots of money. And the New Haven fuel train. And the New Haven line, I'm going to get a nice passenger line in here, but I think I'm going to wait until like the 1940s when some of the better locomotives come out for that. For now, I'm going to concentrate on the industries. So I am pretty excited. Things are going pretty fantastic down here. I've got 3 trains now on the NH fuel train line, and it's still. Look at all that fuel waiting here. I could add another train if I want. I'm thinking about it, a 4th train. But as you can tell, that's why I want to upgrade that one station up here, so I can put bigger trains. That's what I really need. My other stations are all 240, but this one's stuck down at 160, I believe. Yeah, 160. And I got to figure it out. I've got the bigger stations for passengers, but not for cargo, which is not good. So I need to add a mod for that. I'm sure there's one out there. But yeah, that's how things are going. And shout out to Buffalo Rail Fan. He's got a YouTube page, shows actually real lines and stuff. Made some comments on Buffalo, New York. Well, that's where we're going to be heading to do our construction materials today. I think I'm going to be getting the stone from here, though. The Utica quarry. So Utica's up in New York. And we're going to be heading out towards the Great Lake here, past Rochester, and into Buffalo. But Buffalo Rail Fan, again, thanks for the comments. Posted on the depots and the names of the trains, and actually has a YouTube with a live train footage from Buffalo, New York. You can check it out. I'll post the link down below. And very cool stuff. So I will be naming these stations off of those comments. That might not be this episode, but we are going to bring Buffalo into the game now, which is fun. So this is what I want to do, is kickstart this, get trains going, and build out a cargo, big-time cargo, from over here. Boom, like this. And it's going to have, like, I don't know, 3, just for now. Like here, and like I said, it's going to be going over to Utica, right up here. Sorry, that was a shaky kind of move because I was moving pretty quick. So I'm going to go just 2 lines on this, and you know what? This could be our first electric line. I might actually keep that. I do believe we can go electric. Now, stone here. Good deal. I'm going to flip this back and add. There we go. Come on, depot. Add the depot. And let's see. Ooh, yeah, we got the Milwaukee available, and we are going to need the power. But look at that money. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I do want to see, did I lose all that money? There was a point early on when I was the Eastern Fuel Loop. Yes, it had too many of these old trains here. This one's only 24 years old. My original train just got upgraded. Unfortunately, I forgot to designate it just fuel, but that's okay. But I got to keep an eye on that in the future if I start running too many other goods and it gets all confused. Anyway, we're going to be doing good here. We're going to be building this out and connecting it. It's quite a hilly valley. Let's bring up the curves of New York. Ooh, we're going to have to build... Wow. There must be an actual... Oh, you know what these are? These are kind of like the Finger Lakes. They didn't show up, but we always could throw down a little bit of this and blew it up. So I will be doing a little bit of this as well. I need to figure out an easier way now to remove the trees. Remember when you used to be able to just change the terrain and it deleted everything? Now you kind of have to... Really? Like, delete each tree on its own? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to have to be doing some big bridges. Ooh, look, I had just enough money, but I already lost it. So I'm going to let some time run. Let some money roll on in. So that's kind of the update on how things are going. And once I get a little bit of this built out, I'm going to just press that unpause button and bring you guys right back. So hold on tight. I've got some money to make. Alrighty, we are back and we got some cash. Got 17 million in the bank, and yeah, I made a lake. That's right, I made a lake. And we're gonna play just a little bit of Connect the Dot. I didn't finish the stone line yet. Wanted to make the money, and we might have to borrow a little bit for the train, but things are what they are. And still, I'd like to go electric. And I'd like to show the bridge building. You know, like the rest is kind of eh, but bridge building, might as well show that off. And we're gonna go with all the metal-y, strutty things as, you know, to keep things technical. 2.25 million, we got that covered. And yeah, just make sure if you do these little things. I did the trees around it, which kind of cleaned it up and made it look nice. And then on the other end, as we keep going, I had to build a tunnel, just cause, you know, you gotta have a tunnel on these mountain hill lines. And I built that bridge because I was doing some experiments, and maybe in the next few episodes I'll continue to, you know, grow a finger lake, and that's just how that'll go. But let's just keep on keeping on here and connect this up, make sure we are getting electrified. And we're going to keep this a bridge. I know I could drop this down or even go all land. Ooh, look at the times. The change in the times, 1925s, and the bridges change. What crazy timing there. So we're going to get a cool new bridge just because of the year. We'll go with that. And we'll let the game catch up. End of year, start of year, Happy New Year. When the game got a little drunk and the frames dropped. So we're going to go with this and say yes at 412K. We'll take it. So that'll keep us going full speed here. And I made Stone Mountain because I figured this is where the stone's coming from. And it just wasn't stony enough. So I threw down some stones. But on that kind of tip there, if you want to keep things a little bit more crazy compared to all the rocks aiming the same way, as you spam the left button here and just click, 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 make sure you're also spamming the M key or the N key, one or the other, because then you'll rotate as you click, and it kind of gives a little bit more of a custom look. So just make sure, instead of just going like left, 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 you know, clicks everywhere, press the N key at the same time. It's just added a nice little variety look here. Anyway, back to the game. That's connection, folks. So let's get buy-in. And remember, we're gonna go expensive here. And dang, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit because things are a little slow here. Low, there we go. Low and slow. How we need to go. Milwaukee Road. Add it. There we go. And I'm gonna make sure this is classified as just stone, so it doesn't accidentally. You know what? No, we're gonna go automatic because we might bring. Does it bring construction materials? Oh no, it doesn't. No. Yes. Where? We're gonna have to go stone, so we know we're buying these now. We could go with the big boys, which we're gonna want to do. I'm gonna go. Oh, I need to go slower speed too. There we go. I was going too fast. We'll go with some gondolas, and we can go big. We're gonna spend all our money here, And what do we need? Oh, we need steak cars. Now I want steak. But we need steak cars to deliver the construction materials. I was hoping to do just a back and forth, make it useful, going back and forth ways. But I'm going to need this full out stone. Let's get the reminder, 320 meters of it. So let's borrow a bunch of money, because we haven't done that for a long time. And let's see, we are going to go with more gondolas. And whatever's clever. Let's see, did I borrow enough? I almost did. Almost. Because we need 320. And this is how long? How long are you? No help. No help whatsoever. Borrow. Buy. Nope. Borrow. Buy. Hey, just keep on borrowing. 320, my friends, right on the line. So we're going to set a line, new line. You're going to go from here. I know the line contains too few stations, boss. We're fixing that. And you're going to go there. And you're going to like it. And you know me. I don't like just the random flip arounds. I'll probably go back once I have good money and create loops and such, or find a mod that might give me some reversed loco looks. Let's watch this guy truck on in. Did I connect everything? Roads. Roads, yes. And, but I didn't connect this, so we need to add... Almost forgot here. Almost forgot something important. Oh, wrong buttons. Flippy flippy. There you go. Oh, construction not possible. There you go. Now it's possible. That's what I do. I make the impossible possible in Transport Fever. We're gonna buy some road vehicles here. We're gonna buy the Max, the first Max we've bought. And we're gonna go construction mats, and we're gonna buy just a bunch of you. I'll assign you guys to a line in a second. You guys hold on to your horses. Even though, finally, that doesn't make sense. I don't think I used that while I had horses. Jeesh. Missed opportunity. Now, who needs the construction materials? I do believe that would be the industries. And pulling that up, man, we're going to have to bring you guys all the way down here. So what about something magical like this spot here? That connects everything. Because now, do I have the possibility to... Yes, bus lines. So I'm going to upgrade, finally, and I'm going to spend a lot of money upgrading in like New York City and stuff as well. But for now... Yes, this is what I want to see, because I need my own lane. And for fun, we'll expand that all the way out, because this might grow out a little bit. So you guys, set line, new line, there. You are called Buff CM. Buff CM, Buffalo Construction Materials. Good on you, my friend. Now the train. No, we're gonna watch him go back. Actually, we're just gonna do magic. Hold on. Don't pay attention to what's gonna happen right now. Achoo. Okay, we're just gonna turn him back around like magic. Loving it. Electrical goodness. Still got some steam going. Still got some steam for the steam lovers who like to just see your steam. We got it. We got you covered. And this is going to be our crossing of the first bridge of its kind from the 1925s. We're going to have to clean this bump up. Whoa! Look at that, though. Each individual railing is getting its own individual railing. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean. Wheel section. Independent movement, so really nice movement on the tracks. So those imperfections in my tracks kind of show off the cool animations that are built into the game. But I digress. Stone should be on its way! Yes! Also, one thing I noticed that I'm surprised I didn't notice before are names are added in. That's right. No one is a number anymore, my friends. Every sim in the game has a name, so I'm going to have to start just clicking around. Now, what I would like to do is have like I was the same way with every game, you know, like Skylines as well. Like, I want to have a favorites list, so when I find a person, like, just like these lines, you know, like I can name them and then go to my favorites and find them again easily, you know, because if not, there's no way we're going to find a person out of, like, the thousands that hang out in Albany, you know? Ooh, Albany and Schenectady kind of having a little battle there. Which reminds me, I'm going to close it on that. In the capital city of Albany, we did add an underground train stop, which we'll do a little jump to it. Trains. Oh, I hear it outside live. My mic's not going to pick it up because I have it aimed at me, but I hear, this is crazy. I just heard the Adirondack outside in real life, and here it is in the game. That's magic for you right there. I mean, it happens like 3 times a day, maybe, but right? So out of all that, very cool. But this is it, man, and it is actually heading in. Wow, the next stop is Schenectady, which is where it is stopping in real life at the moment. I can't explain the mind-blowing that's happening to me right now. I know. Maybe it's weirder to me than you guys, but this is happening. It happened at the same time in the game and in real life, so to me that's pretty cool. Anyway, this was the line that was heading up from my hometown Poughkeepsie, stops off in Kingston, and now is heading up to Albany. Now, Kingston was the original capital. Anyway, we are heading into the Capital District. I'm going to go ahead and click off the Empire Express. Because, check it out, this is our first city. As soon as I put this guy in, things really started taking off. So, all we need now is someone to mod out the Egg, which is a weird plaza theater that's downtown, and the Empire buildings. The Empire buildings. No, I'm totally forgetting. Totally spacing. And, yes, it's going to be pretty cool, man. But I just can't believe it. We have our Schenectady stop hitting it up right on time. So I am going to be adding trains because this looks really popular. This train went from not doing nothing to doing really, really, really well. And he's all by himself. So the Empire Express needs another line. And it's going to hit up down to Kingston and down into Newburgh, Poughkeepsie. Is it actually called a Newburgh, or is it? No, it's a Poughkeepsie stop. But Newburgh is right here. So we did a lot. We did planes. We did trains. Next episode, we're going to go crazy. Here's the plan. And I'm going to only just tease it. See this? See this fertilizer on this little island? I don't like things being on little islands and not being used. So we're going to use it. We're going to boat it. And we're going to boat it way over, all the way down Long Island, past Manhattan, Brooklyn, all that good stuff. And we're going to boat it up here, hit it up here, and try to make some cotton out of it. That's the plan. Because then I could bring cotton and, what is this? Like chemicals? Not plastic. I got to make sure I don't do that. Chemicals. And then we can make those clothes that I was talking about. Because again, we got a lot of people running around. And we got to get ready for wintertime. This is act like it's some life is feudal forest village or something crazy like that. Anyway, I'm going to keep on training. You guys keep on doing what you're doing. And remember, hit up that Facebook group, man. Share some of your photos. And, or not, hit up the Transport Fever Nation Facebook page. Really cool group. See you guys on the forums. See you guys in the comments. See you guys next episode. Stay tuned. Peace.